မင်းငါတို့နဲ့တူရှိနေရင်မင်းအနိုင်ရမယ်စကရင်တွေကြောင့်သင်ပွဲအတွက်အဲ့ဒီမှာသင်ရှိနေတာ Team Sprint နဲ့ 1x Bar မင်းငါတို့နဲ့တူရှိနေရင်မင်းအနိုင်ရမယ်စကရင်တွေကြောင့်သင်ပွဲအတွက်အဲ့ဒီမှာသင်ရှိနေတာ Team Sprint နဲ့ 1x Bar မင်းငါတို့နဲ့တူရှိနေရင်မင်းအနိုင်ရမယ်စကရင်တွေကြောင့်သင်ပွဲအတွက်အဲ့ဒီမှာသင်ရှိနေတာ Team Sprint နဲ့ 1x Bar မင်းငါတို့နဲ့တူရှိနေရင်မင်းအနိုင်ရမယ်စကရင်တွေကြောင့်သင်ပွဲအတွက်အဲ့ဒီမှာသင်ရှိနေတာ Team Sprint နဲ့ 1x Bar
ဟိုလာပူတာအားလုံးပဲအားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာ
So like 9 class picks Pudge, like you get it off the road and like do some other stuff because this guy, I don't know where he cooks up his hero picks. I think it has a lot to do with Astini, like they share and then he tries it in low MR pops and like then takes it there. So I think it's a really cool dynamic also.
You just have to find a line of where does the respect become a detriment of your drafting, right? And when you go to P Vision, if you over respect 9 class, if you overthink like the, oh, is Satanic going to play the Brood or a Tinker, then sure, your draft's going to crumble. I think we've seen it already with the teams where they don't respect the kind of the integrity of their own lineup, right? With Igma, with Tidebound, they kind of go a little bit too crazy in the draft. For Extreme, they have to draft for themselves and respect the playstyle that will come. Don't try and draft for P Vision. If we see that today, that's when P Vision, has the upper hand.
Yeah, so far I feel like Extreme, I mean, they have not dropped a single series. They have very much played their own playstyle time and time again. It doesn't seem like P Vision doesn't know what's coming for them because Extreme Gaming has shown what they do time and time again. They just do it exceptionally well.
I think the main difference for Extreme is, even from the interview you just had from Bach, is from Road to now, they feel like another, they've had another change of pace. They're a slightly different team. Like they're going for Winter Wyvern and they have their things. Like they've shown that development that I think both teams are going to have to be ready for something new in this series.
I mean, for me too, I think there's a lot of like really cool things to do. For me, XM and XXS, I feel like they've stepped it up tremendously. Not that they were bad before, but they're like incredibly S tier now. Like they buy like Lotus Orbs and they reflect dooms and they refresh their Lincolns to block dooms and like all the stuff they do. But I do feel like for me, they're still one of the favorites. But I did see some cracks in their armor yesterday when they played against Tundra. They weren't super clean. Of course, they still did clean it up. They got the 2-0 win, but it's the first time where I saw them like more vulnerable than the earlier days.
I agree. I thought their first game in particular versus Tundra showed that early game vulnerability that they were known for a couple of years ago. Where, oh, this team might play a little bit slower, they might play for a later timing, and we can exploit that, we can out-network them. And that's what happened in their game 1 versus Tundra. But they found that comeback, right? With that discipline, they were able to pull off the high ground defense into ultimately winning the game.
Yeah, if we talk about yesterday's series, it was a 2-0 against Tundra for Extreme. How can we learn from the series that P Vision had yesterday against Heroic? Another 2-0. It felt maybe a little bit easier of a route to this point than Extreme had, or was that more a result of P Vision just being extra prepared?
It's fair to say that because their series versus Tundra for XG felt closer than the score looked, whereas the P Vision one was smooth sailing. They were winning confidently in both games. They just had their strategies on lock. I think that position 4 Monkey King did so much for them. And maybe that's something that can be learned from XG today. They could look at what they want to do with the Monkey King. Do they want to try to take it for themselves, address it within the draft, or just let 9 class have it?
I think critically in game 2, P Vision had 3 cores that had lane dominating aspects. TA, lane dominator. Phoenix in the off lane in correct matchups, lane dominator. Queen of Pain, lane dominator. Map, early game. And that is the thing. XG, we want them to see scaling and a bit more time to then feel like they come online. So if P Vision come into this draft with 3 cores that break lanes, armies on the back foot, and we don't get to see that pop-off potential from the mid lane on XG, we could see some problems. And yeah, I think respect the aggression from the cores of P Vision.
Yeah, like one thing that I could see that XG could take away from yesterday also is that P Vision, more than any other team, I think they play off of map and vision. Like that's why they love the Dominator so much. Push the waves, get yourself the vision going on. But also they are quite greedy in terms of their offlane. Like if I'm Extreme Gaming, you could look to craft a Disruptor Ursa lane, for instance, against the Monkey King 4, the Slark 4, the Pudge 4. Like they don't do much there, so maybe there's something they can take into it. But yeah, if we look at like the hero pool comparison, there's a lot of like team fight and also offlane focus when it comes to Extreme Gaming. Like Mars has looked incredible in all of these games.
I see stability on the left and I see chaos on the right.
But for stability, I love what you said about the Mars. I was thinking that XXS has not been talked about enough because he has had some ridiculous Mars performances this TI. And that is the hero that I want to see him play today, especially if he's going to get slacked. Whatever, just play for you. Play make. Be that stable hero for your team.
No,
Be that guy that anchors the fight.
Yeah, and like people, they seem to be playing it so well. Like you have these fours that just give you all the damage, you lane well. And I mean, XXS's Mars for years has been famous for, you know, the correct builds, the correct items, doesn't feed, just very, very stable players. And their TI not being able to like kill your opponents or you miss smoke ganks, it really gets to you.
That is quite the career indeed. I mean, it's one of the players that we haven't touched upon yet that much. I feel like we talk about him a lot, and we want to always talk about him a lot. And we are gonna talk about him a lot, probably in the heroes that he's getting, and also, of course, his counterpart in XM in the upcoming series. But if we want to continue talking about the upcoming series, we should start talking about that first game.
Extreme Gaming!
Extreme
versus
Gaming.
P-Vision! Game 1.
Here we go. We got Extreme Gaming on the Radiant side for our opening match. We got P-Vision Dire, and it is first pick going the way of Extreme. And I do still want to touch upon that mid lane a little bit, T-Gov, because it is a very interesting matchup. We have a lot of stuff happening on the side lanes, and that's why we talked about it so much, because that's where maybe the unusual things happen, but also that's where the Ame versus Satanic happens. We got the position 4s that are interesting to talk about, but mid, it feels like they both got fairly stable mid laners going for themselves.
Yeah, extremely traditional from both XM and No One. They want to be the playmakers, they're playing the spirit heroes, they're playing, you know, the odd shaker, or, you know, they just want to be part of the team, part of the game. And of course, when you think about those type of players, it then goes back to the side lanes, unfortunately, whereas how well do they go? Do the supports get freed up? Can they then activate these mid laners that want to be on every rune making the moves? And I love the bans from XG. The fact they go for the Enigma and the Phoenix ban, both off laners for DM, but they're the off laners that make the opponent draft for that hero specifically. Like if you pick Enigma, do you have wave clear? If you have Phoenix, do you have Dispel or some type of healing from your support to survive the lane? So get rid of them. Don't force Ame to play a single hero.
Oh, here it comes.
Here it comes.
I mean, it looked good this tournament. Like, Slark has seen a lot of nerfs over the last few months, especially after 4 Slark became so popular because of P-Vision. Yesterday, I think they ran a Slark plus Night Stalker to capitalize on Vision. Maybe they could look towards doing the same.
Team
over the last few months, especially after 4 Slark became so popular because of P-Vision, but this is the one team that didn't really give up on it regardless of the nerfs. With this hero, you can just play for superior vision, play for D-wards, play for that superior movement during nighttime. Yesterday, I think they ran a Slark plus Night Stalker to capitalize on Vision. Maybe they could look towards doing the same.
For sure, and it's just like what they want to do. Like they know that, you know, the offlane, it's not necessarily designed to win. You just get your stuff, then, you know, in the mid game, that's where it really kicks in, the D-warding, the vision. Like you mentioned, like that is what they're gonna play through. I do feel like Extreme Gaming, you mentioned the bans, I'm also completely on board. I think it makes the Undying a lot better. Maybe for P-Vision there is a route also where you could flex the Slark. I think most likely not, but again, it is something that they value a lot. Maybe it's very low chance for it to happen, but you cannot disrespect it at this level of play.
Let's see what is coming afterwards, because with these openings, not much that either team is giving away yet. We have seen the Undying in the hands of XXS, very successful. We've seen 9class be very successful on his Slark. Not unexpected heroes, but also not heroes that you could really know what route the draft is taking. We got an Invoker ban and we got a Medusa ban. Medusa ban coming out for Extreme.
And 5 seconds remaining.
That gives Satanic more time, because the Slark support, even if his lane presence isn't the strongest, pulling waves, kind of opening XP for his offlane, when you do want to go D-ward, it's an extra 20, 30
Fair
seconds.
call.
Oh, Slark's here, gotta wait 1 second, hold up. And then Satanic's like, thank you for that extra wave I farmed indirectly because of what Slark is doing. So XG, they need more control and a way to get rid of Slark quickly to then find Satanic.
Yeah. On that note, I wonder to what extent do they want to address the Slark, because there are heroes that are good versus Slark that they play. The Leshrac, for example, on XM is something they could run. He's been popping off on that hero. You get that early blink, you punish this hero. You could also choose to address it from the support role with a Disruptor. That hero is a popular pick versus Slark as well. You glimpse back into the Static Storm, but I don't think you want both. That would be over-addressing or over-correcting.
I mean, it's like something I haven't seen enough against P-Vision. They play these like more volatile offlanes, but I haven't seen someone just like double down on this lane. Like you get this Disruptor Ursa, Disruptor Anti-Mage, like whatever, you know, 18 pick your carry, set it up earlier with the 5, because you know this is most likely the Slark 4 who's gonna do that. P-Vision get themselves a snap, solid laner. You have Low Shredder against the Tombstone if you want. Cookie safe. Just overall, probably one of the best supports of the tournament.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I actually have XM in my fantasy, and I get 90% more fantasy points if he's a blue hero. So I do hope it's like a Leshrac or a Thorn.
Wait, his Lesh is legit as hell. It's so good.
I mean, it's pretty good here. You see a snap or a Slark, you don't really care. Just jump on them, kill them. Yep. Blue hero, please, XG.
7-0 record on Snap for Ducalis. I mean, that's also probably because there are so many other heroes who want to ban out against P-Vision that he gets his hands on it time and time again. But that is a phenomenal record as the most picked hero from the tournament. I don't know if it still is, but it was for a long time. The Disruptor.
Slacky နဲ့တွေ့ပြီ Slacky နဲ့တွေ့ပြီအားလုံးမင်္ဂလာ Slacky နဲ့တွေ့ပြီ Slacky နဲ့တွေ့ပြီ Slacky နဲ့တွေ့ပြီ Slacky နဲ့တွေ့ပြီ Oh la la. Oh la la.
Slark, as we already mentioned, you want to go in, and then you kind of want to retreat. You want to kind of kite back the fight, buy time, provide information. You get no information. Disruptor will bring you back and kill you. So I think that the answer to Slark is done. Tick, move on. Now start trying to find other heroes to make your draft have good meaning.
Just a quick sidetrack is I remember during Dream Leagues that every time 9 class got countered by Disruptor, he would just carry iron branches in his inventory, and every time he was static, he would just push himself out with a branch, and no Disruptor player expected that. So I wonder if we'll see the same thing happening here.
I mean, we might. This guy knows his matchups because he pops these heroes like a billion times to actually try to make it happen. Rasta is quite interesting here. Shadow Shaman is not a hero we see too often. I feel like it was maybe during one of the more recent EGL Valakias, people played this Warlock Shaman. Building and early roach because you dropped the
3ပြချက်တွေကိုကမင်းတို့3ပြချက်တွေရှောင်းရီတို့ရဲ့ကြွယ်ဝပုံနေ
bring it to you. You have the fight starter, so
Shaman
more push to back it up.
Shaman တို့ကြိုက်တယ်
I don't know if they want to pick it yet, but it's becoming a very good PL game for P-Vision if they want to get it at some point. You don't care about Undying, Disruptor, Shaman. You just send illusions. Again, to pick it here with 2 then counter picks for XG might be a bit bold.
And then you would get your Leshrac on 18.
Then you get your Leshrac exactly, but like not now. But I want XG to start respecting it potentially in either the next pick or the 2 bans, as I'm already thinking that it's becoming a good game for Satanic to pull later in the draft.
ဒါပေမဲ့ support ကနှကောင်လုံးပြပြီးသွားပြီ
TL's win rate is this entire competitive season.
It's bad.
I looked
It's
at
Select carry ပြောင်းနေတော့ရ
all the games played. It's like 18%.
like
That's atrocious.
So hopefully not that hero, but honestly, if there's a team that could make it work, it would be P-Vision.
Yeah, okay, so you get the Lycan and, okay, so the puck. So it's on XG to kind of decide, okay, what is more valuable for us? Do we need to close the phase with our mid against the puck, which this is a hero we've seen pop off a lot. Or do you want to do something against the Lycan hero, like not in control with your Disruptor, like play fast? I think these anti-mages, you don't really want to play that against the Lycan. There's the Ursa option if you want, or do you feel more like this should be the mid hero, for example?
I feel like there's a major problem for now for XG, where to get a hero, it's the Static Storm, the Shaman jump, but to do that with the Lycan Wolf scouting you, the Slark scouting you, in and out, finding like ways to initiate the fight, XG need to have a really clean like pick off and play. But pick off and play against all of this wave push from P-Vision will be extremely difficult.
Well, that was a 100% win rate troll up until earlier today, but still an incredibly strong hero. How does it fit in here?
It's very strong. It's one of the OG counters to Lycan. You're playing with a Disruptor against a weak 4. You definitely have a recipe for success. You're gonna get an Aegis in this game because you have the Tombstone, because you have the Snakes. Troll is good at it too, so I think XG are quite happy. The problem still exists though, that T mentioned, the puck.
But at least they have a carry that can itemize. down does P-Vision have to stop the troll hitting the ultimate, right? Like, he can stand his ground, which gives Disruptor and Shaman a way to hide in the tree line, wait for the fight to develop, then they use their spells. So I'm looking at Army to get the early Battle Fury, to get the early BKB, whatever, and then become kind of the forward-thinking player on the team.
The way that I see this troll pick is it kind of solves some of the issues that XG had, because when I look at PV's draft and I see this Lycan plus Puck come out together, I think, okay, this Lycan will protect the Puck, because Puck is picked into 2 counters, Disruptor plus Shaman. These are heroes that have the catch to stop a Puck from popping off. But if you're playing against Lycan and he's throwing his summons at you and you're a Disruptor or you're a Shaman, what do? You don't have the freedom in a fight to lock down that Puck. But this Troll Warlord, if he shuts down Lycan in lane, and just makes it so that his entry point into the game is later, then the Puck issue is solved by that, just by extension of like.
စားရင်တောက်ရင်ခံစားရမယ်လေအဲ့ဒါတိတ်မဲ့
Then they're going to look strong. If at any point they break away, have a weak formation, P-Vision will, of course, exploit it.
Yeah, actually, they definitely have this type of lineup where it's like they're going to dare P-Vision to come to them. Like, they're going to go to a tower, drop the snake, drop the tomb, Troll's going to start hitting, and then it's like, how do you answer?
Yeah.
And that's not the most ideal fight for a Lycan. He wants to like go on your back line, kind of snack on your supports, but they're very good at protecting each other. So XG, they do need an XM hero.
I am enjoying their bans though. They're like, Satanic has a last pick, of course, on the side of P-Vision. But let's remove his Tinker and his Meepo just to not get anything unexpected out there. And it will be the Slardar coming out. The XM Slardar is a little bit of a classic.
Yeah, and it gives just good initiation to the fight, right? It's if Slardar finds hero with Troll, that's going to be a kill. Slardar plus Shaman with another kill, right? It just gives ways to punish if P-Vision are split on the map. So I don't mind it. It is good scaling. Slardar very quickly can become tanky as well with the Aghanim's and the BKB. He stands his ground. Yeah, it's a nice way to give XG late game potential and also survivability through the mid game, through pickoffs.
And the last time that XM played Slardar, he had a really interesting build. He went for Helm into Pipe, right? And I think that would be a great game to recreate that, because if you get that early Pipe, you're negating a lot of damage coming out of the snap and the Puck that PV are dependent on early game. And that Helm, you just play versus Lycan's Helm, you know, take it back, play that
Slardar to me is a little bit underrated, like, because I think he does very well, especially with this type of draft. Like Lycan, you amp him, he wants to run at you, he's not going to be able to stand his ground. So P-Vision, what do you want here for Satanic? Maybe some TB? Like, I still think they need high damage, like on the hero. You have a lot of heroes running in, sure, but you need to back it up with something.
Here about the temple.
Terra Blade ကောင်းပါတယ်တီးလို့ရတယ်ဒီက
So
ဒီကဘက်ကနေကောင်းတယ်တကယ်ကားကြိတ်တာပဲတကယ်ကြိတ်တာ
For sure, it also it lanes well like a spot. You have high armor, you have good
Hey,
damage,
yeah,
you have
the
agility,
Yodia,
you have
the
the river,
Yodia,
you have the type of hero your supports can play through. I mean, I must say, I love both drafts. I think PV found a very good last pick for themselves too. I'm maybe slightly leaning towards XG, like XG, because I just like this idea of the control to shut down P-Vision, but they have what they always want with the map play.
Quickly correct, it was XXS that had that build on Slardar, not XM. So maybe from the mid Slardar, you don't want to see the Helm too early, maybe the blink into the Helm, but I would still love to see that come into play.
Yeah.
I just want to see this game get to like 30-40 minutes.
It will.
Like, XG
and I ain't brave you there. Oh no, you like
P-Vision as the game
oh no,
progresses,
oh no, there.
if they buy the wrong item, fights can get quite difficult. So it's like itemization on P-Vision and scaling will be really interesting to see. While XG is just kind of cruise control. As every minute ticks over, they get stronger and stronger and stronger.
I guess the one thing I would say is XG is dependent on their lanes going very well, and they've drafted good lanes for themselves, but if PV can somehow find a way to get as much as they can to mitigate that net worth disadvantage that they may have, then the game will be a lot more even, and it's hard to get a good read on it.
And who would you put the pressure on to create the space, basically, for P-Vision to do all that?
I mean, it has to be...
Early, because it is not that easy. Like for XG, I see them doing well in the lanes. They're gonna take the early towers. They're gonna get the first ages of the game. They're probably gonna have a lead. At some point, PV are gonna have to find a way to play the map, stabilize, and win a fight, or kind of at least go even because they need time.
And the Puck versus Slardar, how is that gonna go down? Because shouldn't it be Puck favored considering his range versus melee?
Slardar favorite.
Slardar
loves that match.
All right, we are going to head over to the stage because before we get into this game number 1, we are going to hear some words from Coach Astini.
Absolutely. The crowd quite split here on this match. We got a lot of cheers for both teams coming out out here. Sir, how are you feeling about this draft here today? Now, I don't know if you watched this, but there was a certain Lycan versus Troll matchup yesterday. Didn't go too well for the Lycan. How do you feel it's going to go this time?
Garrus, there's a reason our Lycan players tuned the tournament.
Okay, let's relax.
Just better.
Let's relax. Goodness gracious. Very well, very well. Great. Well, it seems like you're very confident about your draft. If you had to rate your draft out of 10, what would you be putting it here? I mean, we got some Puck, we got some Lycan. They do have a lot of lockdown. Did you think you did well?
Yes, I put 9 class in my fantasy with coher kills. So I go for Slark, and I'm pretty confident he's gonna make a lot of points.
Fantasy players, get ready to be pogging for this match. Absolutely. All right, my friend, you've had this crowd in the center cheering your name every single time. They go right where you look every time. Thank you so much. Any words to those 5 people standing up right there with those signs in particular?
Yes. Bora caralho.
All right. Fantastic. Well, should be one hell of a match by 2 of the most high-skilled teams that we have here today. Let's get into it.
Thank you so much, Slacks. Oh man, this is going to be an awesome game. I cannot wait to hop into this one, Trent. I do real quickly, since we're getting all the players out there around, Dota's best enjoyed with friends, and I need to give a quick little shout out. I am today on my 10-year wedding anniversary, so I just wanted to give a quick little, I love you very much, wife and kid at home, and I hope you're doing good. We'll be home soon, but we are getting into this match, Trent. I can't wait.
Yes, it's Dota time. The fans, man, the fans are going crazy today. We got a whole section here cheering on XG. I'm sure you heard them there during some of the earlier interviews as well. Very dedicated to the success of their team. So we'll see how well it goes for them here in this draft. Last time these 2 teams met, they haven't seen each other so far this tournament, but a few months ago they did play, and it was P-Vision taking the win 2-1.
That's pretty crazy. I mean, I think that this has been so much stuff changed throughout the course of this tournament, and all of these teams now feel like they have a very different identity than maybe what people were expecting coming into this. And now, you know, if you were to ask me where I would rank these teams going into it, I don't even know if XG would be in the tournament at this point, but they are very clearly becoming the favorites. P-Vision have something to say about that. A very confident Astini going into this.
Yeah, a team that's been gaining confidence for sure as this event has gone on. XG just kind of started dominating and haven't stopped, obviously only losing a few maps through this entire event, whereas P-Vision, it felt like there were some struggles. They were having a hard time enabling their offlane duo and really feeling like they were getting a lot of both of these 2 picks. And as it's gone on, we're getting more and more of that classic 9 class, which, you know, he's always been the engine that drives a lot of the success here for P-Vision.
He has been, indeed. And I think, too, when you see him having, like, a good game, finding those courier snipes, disrupting what's going on, and, of course, in that mid-game window when people are looking for fights, he... You know what I mean? And if they're just out farming, he's able to set up for ganks from the rest of his squad to find kills. His DM is going to do some lane shenanigans here, already pulling the wave back behind the tower.
Yes, things one must do when you have a position 4 Slark player. He is well aware of what needs to be done here, as 9 class will just keep lurking around and being a nuisance down there. Maybe hoping to score some of those courier kills, as Steamy said, you know? Now, I have a question about this fantasy here. You know, he said that if XM plays a blue hero, he gets more points.
Yes, that is true.
What is Slardar? Is that close enough? Like, that's a blue hue for sure.
I mean, it's a little purpley. I feel like it should count a little bit. You know what? I think it tells you what it is when you sign up for it.
Okay. Well, for his sake, I hope it's at least blue.
Absolutely.
Know? Help the guy out.
Gotta be. Mid lane matchup, as we've seen, gonna be a little bit tough for the Puck, but he seems to be doing okay so far on no one. And if there's one thing you can count on in this tournament, it's that no one is likely going to be getting the most out of his lane possible.
Yes, I decided to dub him the Terminator. You know, I feel like he was away for a while and he came back, but it doesn't, like, I don't think he aged very much. He kind of looks the same. So I think something's afoot. I think he might have like some bionic parts in there that we weren't made aware of, because he just came back and he looks as good as ever.
By the way, that is Courier Snipe #1, unless I missed one earlier. So we'll keep our tracks of that.
Damn, Astini's a genius. I mean, that's kind of crazy to like just throw it on one of your players in the tournament purely for the fantasy points, but when it works, it works.
Yeah, you got to win too. Might be getting him a little bit more, but yeah, this is going to be what what you see. Blood grenade, boots, grab the whole wave, pull it back behind the tower.
It's disgusting, truly. And of course that ward, as being shown by the observers as well, of course, to help you snipe those couriers, right? Makes it all a lot easier. So they've got a lock on this bottom lane. They're so used to doing this.
Then in the meantime, in mid, we're going to see this battle continue on. Up top, there could be some more action going on. You can see Xingqiu contesting this pull from Ducalis, while Undying is sort of battling out in the lane with the Terrorblade. What did you think about that last pick, Terrorblade? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he's coming for you.
Radiant's courier.
At least I got to deliver first.
And, ooh, he's even going to get the D ward on the camp there as well. Make sure he gets the block back on there, so lots of work. TV, I mean, it's a bit of a classic, of course, especially for Satanic, you know? It is always a game winner hero, right? It has so many things it can offer. It does have the opportunity to play in the early game if your team is up, which is really interesting, right? You can join for pushes, objectives. But of course, this like mid and late game map control that comes out from Terrorblade that's pretty hard to match from many other heroes. That being said, you know, XG coming into this series, I imagine they'd probably continue their, you know, a little bit slower paced gameplay, but this looks pretty quick for them. And they have had some fast games, but this one looks like it could really get going quick if they get a good lead in these lanes like the panel was mentioning.
Oh, it never stood a chance. Does he run back down as soon as it shows?
He's pretty far away.
No, he's hiding it. Okay, nope, there it is. We'll see if they run down. 9 class instead looks like he wants to stack the camps, which makes more sense. And actually, it taking that ring around the rosy might buy enough time for 9 class to come back in. We'll see what he decides to do. Instead, he's making his way over towards mid. XM does get hit by that, and now a jump in. Only going to be able to find a couple of punches, but the blood grenade isn't enough.
Nice spacing.
Not able to quite find the finish there.
I mean, you're okay with that, though. Obviously, this is a lane that's supposed to go pretty well for the Slardar. Just Puck, over the years, has lost quite a bit of strength in that mid lane overall, but Slardar, of course, has just got buffed and buffed and buffed when it comes to being near water and having the reliability here. It goes for the coil mid.
Does have level 6, though. The jump up is there, able to find a bash, tries to back out, and he's able to play himself out of it. XM, what a player, and Xnova is going to be the one that draws first blood.
That was nice. Very quick rotation. Disruptor, not always the best hero to come in and save you in the mid lane. Not always something you can count on, but Xnova makes it work there thanks to some fancy footwork despite having no feet on XM.
Very solid move, and Dream Coil down too, so that kind of opens up some rotations here too if they want to try and pressure Satanic, particularly pre-6. We'll see if there's any movements that come in. These twin gates have been a classic, but when you get your courier sniped, starts to feel a little bit rough.
Gloves and boots? That's really annoying, especially the gloves, obviously. It's an interesting way to try and deal with Ame. I mean, every game that we've had the pleasure of casting of Ame, his heat map is just the bottom lane.
True.
He stays down here forever, and then his teammates pull the enemy everywhere else on the map. Anywhere else but bottom lane. And Ame just chills down here until he gets his items. And P-Vision have decided to just like kind of let that happen again here, but they're getting the trade of their Lycan also getting very farmed.
Right, he's almost going to have a helm completed, which could turn very quickly into that tower being taken down. So that's something to watch for here, as we are going to see 9 class. Still just level 2, by the way. He's able to do a good amount with that. Finally getting the Wisdom Shrine. Xingqiu taking the other one on the other side of the map. But this is going to be the thing to watch for, is how do they change up their gameplay for Ame? Are they going to still try and keep that pressure on, or are we going to see something where maybe they leave that lane?
It's just this courier.
I know.
It's like trying to find the Northwest Passage, you know? It's just like, where is it, man?
Nowhere to be found.
Maybe the play don't be dying, but then South Down is low. Can go with the
Well, yeah, it's not going to be an easy jump.
Well, I mean, the coil back does usually open quite a few opportunities for Puck, right? Puck loves it when you get to catch someone diving your side lanes and you show up, Dream Coil, and turn it around. Not the easiest heroes to do that versus, right? Like an Undying, it can be a little bit risky to go for it if there's any sort of backup. Your Lycan's not really playing the tower anyway, so no one doesn't have this natural accelerant of just defending your side tier 1s that you like to have. but he does have these stacks to accelerate him that 9 class has been prepping for him. So this is also great, of course, just for 9 class, because as a position 4 player, you want to get as many stacks as you can to get that golden XP for yourself.
They miss on one of the sentries. It's just off to the left there. And so XG, after making that rotation with Xnova, are not going to be able to make any type of substantial kill happen. And this could be an issue as this game goes on. I feel like between a Lycan, Terrorblade Illusions, and now a Slark support, how are you meant to sort of keep vision out on this map for XG?
Yeah, that's a very interesting part heading to the late game too, right? That's you're trying to just deal with wave push and also trying to find these ganks. Your smokes are at a complete premium on XG. You cannot waste a single smoke or it's going to feel awful.
Ducalis hitting that level 6 is now going to come back over this direction, and Ame is a potential target if they can find the right control.
It's a juicy level 6.
Look at this.
I mean, what's the duration? 6.5. Kisses go for what? Get 8 globs? I don't know. It's not bad.
There's a chance.
It's over 5.5 seconds. You get that ulti pop to the right time, he's going to be in trouble, even if he has it.
Bottom tower
they're going to realize the danger, and actually leaving that little illusion there of the Slardar scouts out the gank coming their way. They will lose the tower on the side of XG as Ame tries to build into his Battle Fury. And you know, I'm reminded a little bit of that game that we saw yesterday of XG versus Tundra. Tundra started off, got this good beginning lead, and if not for maybe some weird Roche fights, XG could have been in a lot of trouble. And I'm seeing a similar story here. You've got some pretty heavy push potential from P-Vision.
Yes, 100%. I think that would be the conversation I could imagine Astini having before leaving the booth, right? Like, you've got to make sure those first objectives are going to be so important because they can take it very quickly on XG, but you can as well on P-Vision.
The X is there, already hit. XM backing out though, and the kisses not doing quite enough damage. They will be able to bring down Xingqiu here, but finding any more than that, now they'll pop the glyph. Is there going to be any defense here?
Look at this army.
I mean, it's really hard to fight against this. They have the creep there too. XM already taking a boatload of damage from the creep, from the summoned wolves, and they're trying desperately to keep the tower alive. Will manage to. Xnova has a glimpse.
It was on CD for quite a while, so you couldn't. I mean, it's.
But you do protect their tower.
And the carries just off doing their thing. Satanic's been hitting a lot of jungle creeps. He's back on the lane now with the attention put towards mid. Ame's been farming through the ancients of the bottom lane like he does every game. Tower or not, he's still confident enough to stand up here.
Well on his way. And then on the other side, it's really XM. The fact that he didn't die there, I think, is really important. Working towards that Blink Dagger, almost has it completed. But do they need to do something to deal with Satanic here? I mean, he is just free farming.
Yeah, I think chasing him just sounds like it. But when the Blink Dagger's up, you could try one smoke at him and try and go for it. It would be nice to have 6 on Xnova at that point, which is probably why he's here camping mid, trying to catch as much XP as he can here on the tower. So you could go for it once, at least drop some good vision as well. But I imagine that attacking the structures could also be a solid play to go for it too, right? If you get 6 on your Shaman.
The call is there to get back underway. P-Vision versus Extreme. In both teams at this point not putting high priority on trying to find a ton of kills, just 1-1, 11 minutes in. Oh, a nice little move in. Xnova able to get the deny there on the tower.
Take those little victories when you can as a support gamer, you know?
Oh, yeah.
TP up top here. No one's looking for his first rotation.
Oh, finds it there. Dream Coil down. Satanic in the way as well. They have Tombstone, they have everything, but this is a hard survive. And Exika's actually almost able to sneak his way through the trees, but a kill is a kill.
Yeah, knows he doesn't have a chance there, even if he pops the ulti, so he'll just take the Ceaseless Dirge and immediately go to his Ancients, which are well stacked up here, of course. This was something that we saw from XG where there was not a big priority on stacks really at all. And there was the danger that the enemy could have came and stolen them away. They're going to scout them out here right now.
Looking, hunting. DM about to lose a creep, goes down to Xnova. Does have glimpse, doesn't have vision.
Is Xingqiu going to snake these, or we're just leaving these all for Ame? No? All right, this is Ame's piggy bank. They're going to smoke it up here. So what do we have? We got the snakes.
Right under a wolf, though.
That's not good. We got the stack storm. I think ZynQ pinged it. So this is your satanic hunt that you're hoping for as an XG fan right now.
It didn't turn green, though. They just barely walked past it. Is there any way that they actually managed to find satanic up to the east side? Doesn't look like it.
He's out. So they can use this with the Helm of the Undying to just push the tower, so it's not too bad. They'll even drop the big bad snake there too.
Structures are cunningly fortified.
I was wondering if maybe they thought he ran to the gate, but instead ran out to the other side, and they are going to cut through the twin gate.
Instantly scanned by 9 class, who still walks over here, by the way. Puts Corrin off to the side.
Okay. Oh, what?
Oh,
he gutted the tree!
The tree.
Oh, 9 class!
It's so insulting.
You sneaky, sneaky fish.
You scan that they're there. You ward and walk in anyway, and then you do the tree plant escape. He's done this already too while we've been casting him as well.
Dude, he was so ready for that.
Unbelievably ready. And his ward's gonna live.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel sickly watching that.
So we take a quick little replay.
Let's sum this up for people. So you see how there's this thing called the kinetic field, all right? He's gonna plant a tree. It creates a collision box with his own hero. One can stay, one has to go. Hero goes outside the kinetic field. Amazing.
Breaks the game.
Blows your brain just like that. It's like, whoa, I can't see a thing.
Now, 3K gold lead now, and Helm Slark is done.
You watch Slark pick up the creep.
All right, I'm not sure if I'm prepared for what's going to happen in this game, Trent. I don't know. I don't know if anybody is. We've still got a Battle Fury Troll, which has been an indomitable force in this tournament, but I gotta say the Terrorblade is pretty spooky in this one.
You're not wrong. I mean, it's a.
Ducalis nearby with 9 class DM. They know that this ancient stack is being taken. Do they want to come and contest it? They're moving into position. Vision down. XXS, what do you have in the tank? XM is there too. It looks like they're going to back out, seeing that everybody's there.
Guys, that was just one Helm creep.
I see another one now. DM takes away the big old.
He's getting so many
black dragon.
All the bounties. Like his fire pool just destroyed so many ancients.
Now they move in, want to take that down, but Ame's a little bit too far forward. Forced to pop the ultimate in a ton of trouble. They do have control over Puck though. Do they have enough damage to kill him? Yes, they do. The snake, it's doing work, but it's not doing enough to save Ame.
And the dragon lives.
Dragon's still alive. They will take out one more creep with the big snake, but this is the power of P-Vision right now.
Radiant's top tower.
I mean, how much effort did they put into the first neutral there, and then the second one?
Dire's middle tower,
right? Like they're fighting this just massive army being provided here by DM, and then at least they're able to get the catch there on the Noah, thankfully for them. But then immediately losing Ame is really going to hurt their scaling.
Man, very difficult moment here to try and figure out how you deal with this, because it's really, they need Ame to kill the creeps, and even for him, it's not quick.
No, it's certainly not yet. And he's going to need that defensive item to try and deal with the silence there from the Puck to ensure that he can actually play his game. I mean, usually 9 class has been going for these like early orchids, but because of the existence of Helm, we're getting that instead. So at least that gives him a little bit more breathing room, perhaps, for Ame.
2-3 and a 4K gold lead as Undyne working towards the Shivas.
That's all, obviously, it's very nice versus Lycan and all the units. You're gonna get a lot of benefits from that, and the various healing that you're gonna have going on there too. But it's not really like a game changer item.
No.
It doesn't really change the flow of things too much. You're gonna have to look to that from XM. And he's hoping to just get to his BKB, or sorry, yeah, his BKB after the Blink and Shard.
And on the other side, with just this swarm of creeps, P-Vision start to do some pretty massive amounts. I was wondering if we were going to maybe see something like a Crimson Guard out of XG for XXS. Yeah. Still could go back for it later on. Obviously, tremendous value when you've got all these summons you're dealing with and the Terrorblade illusions.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hard choice for his itemization, I'd say. Getting them all eventually would be great.
Yeah.
As we do, Slider, at least he is really good at this, right? Yeah. Like, if there's an isolated Helm creep, he can deal with it very quickly, which is something that we have seen a lot of heroes struggle with, particularly any support heroes. Being able to grab those is a nice gold boost for you, if you can guarantee they're actually going to die.
Absolutely. And, I mean, you can see, though, that when you have all these summons, the answer for you is just start taking objectives.
And they're going to scale this out here with 9 classes creep as well. This is something that the Radiant can do very quickly as well. They have a Slider, they have a Troll Warlord, they have Snakes. Dire are not even choosing to bring Satanic. He's coming now, but they started this without him.
A little bit late. XM could go for a big jump if they want, but they drop the coil to start. Backs out, kisses out. How much they have left? There's a chase to go down. Kinetic field and a static storm to back away.
I mean, there's no ceaseless Dirge here. If he dies, he's going down.
And the dragon is chasing and not quite going to fully commit for that one. So Roche still up. It's not even below halfway HP. Can they come back in here and get this? I mean, Ame is not even in the fight.
You got Blink Slider, you got Blink Zinc. Is he feeling a little crazy perhaps? I don't think so.
I mean, they smoke back up again, maybe trying to take a fight once this is all over.
To the Dire.
And the big get though for P-Vision.
This might be one of those hope they split up immediately after taking Roche, right? Yeah, exactly, like this. No one comes down to push the wave. They try and catch him here because they have the Blink on the Shadow Shaman. This is going to be your answer. So Ame's going to drive him back. They're going to catch no one under the tower.
Looking. ZQ. They need to get vision first.
Oh, he knows.
Does he? No, jump in. Hex is out, and they got him. The TP, that one probably needs to be canceled, although he did have the Aegis. Are they going to try and do something? They jump on through, 9 class. Trying to keep his buddy alive, and they're able to back away on that puck. Ame caught, Cookie connects. Is there any follow-up, though? It doesn't look like it.
Beautiful. Very well played here from XG. You take away all the advantages of that Aegis.
Has fallen.
In the mid lane, they're hunting a little bit onto the Undying now. They jump Dream Coil in the mid lane. Finds him for a moment. It does not look like he needs to actually worry that much. Instead, ZQ, he jumps and finds the puck. Static Storm down, also connects on a 9 class. They might try and pull him back in here, but they do manage to get that kill. Back and forth we go.
That's a nice swing for XG though, right? Like you lose the Roche like that, but then you quickly dismantle the Aegis, get rid of that as an issue. Take a little free pick there onto the Slayer because he kind of has to play a bit of interference to ensure that no one escapes. Very good for them as they're going to have to try and start pumping more gold into Ame. He is now 3rd on the board here and working his way through the jungle. Just trying to get a Manta into a BKB. Not necessarily the biggest like feel-good items, but it's Troll Warlord, right? As long as he gets his ulti off, he's going to have the damage.
Just saw in the mid lane while this is Ame's farm, it's also XM killing another one of these Helm creeps. It's been a really, really good answer so far, it feels like, in a way. He's still a bit behind, though, in terms of the net worth for the Slardar.
Well, it is time for the next objective of Dota 2.
Is under attack.
Kind of gonna Tormentor.
The Tormentor gonna go down. And easily picked up for P-Vision. 9 class now having access to the Depth Shroud.
Oh, good.
And that's the one that really can start to make things difficult to play around.
Because he wasn't annoying enough already, so that's great.
Get another one? Oh, no, he's not going for it on XM. Working towards that BKB.
Yeah, this tier 1 tower is still very healthy in the mid lane right now for P-Vision. That's a helpful one to have. Keep this big forward vision on the map right now.
So, one other thing that I'm a little bit concerned about for the side of XG is that I believe this is Terrorblade most of the way towards a butterfly at this point. And Troll is still queuing up into a BKB after the Manta.
Yeah.
There could be some timings in here where Satanic is very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, the high armor is annoying enough, but paired with evasion plus the additional bonus armor he's going to have from Butterfly fully completed, it's going to be a bad time.
See if there are any changes that come up with the build, or if Ame is just going to have to stick to it. In the meantime, Lycan also gets an AC. Man, this timing is going to be nuts.
Yeah, it is.
Nigma la, hold there, bro. Nigma, Alma. Nah, let you not cheat me. Nigma, hold the fair go and PV there, Jala, then a dreamer, bro. တွေ့ပြီးွားဟုတ်တယ်အဲ့ strain နဲ့ဟိုကနေကြာလာတဲ့ကောင်နဲ့တွေ့မှာဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဆိုတော့တွေ့ပြီးွားပြီဆိုတော့
for both of the orgs, as we've heard multiple times throughout this event. But very much one of those windows right now where P-Vision, if they can find the right fight, feel like they can really put the screws.
Kala's put a crazy ward down here. This big aggressive smoke. Trying to catch up to X-Nova.
X-Nova underneath a ward, TPing out, and does manage to escape. Out they go.
Where'd they go?
It's a 3-3.
XXS is going to walk away from the team as they're going to smoke up here. Kind of shadowing Ame a little bit. Maybe hoping that P-Vision are going to think about Potassium. Crowd is generating power here with the wave.
Oh, we do have a little wave going through the crowd a little bit as well. Oh, wait.
A little bit of hydro power here, trying to help out. I like this. This is good. And they will take down that tier 1 tower mid. So, you know, it's
fallen.
It's kind of painful. I'm not gonna lie to use a smoke for that, unless it gets a kill in 9 class. Not quite. Because so they basically smoked to kill a tier 1 mid.
Yes.
Which doesn't feel great versus Slark, Lycan Wolves, couple Helm of the Dominators. You really need these smokes to make your way across the map. But it does open things up a little bit more and just create a little bit more mystery for P-Vision, so they don't have this giant beacon of knowledge in the center of the map.
Yeah, you got to take that one out as quickly as you can. A tough situation now, again, for XG. If they want to try and make another move, it feels like every time they're just completely scouted out immediately.
And that's the
full butterfly.
Butterfly and the finished BKB. That's what I was trying to figure out if that was done too for no one. That's a powerful timing. So if they want to kill this puck, it's going to come down to XM, right? That's pretty much it.
Oh, and 9 class hunting around, spots X-Nova. Can he push him to the low ground with the effect? No, not going to happen. So X-Nova in some trouble, going to fall here. And the area in which XG is allowed to play grows smaller and smaller.
Yeah, still just holding meta right now on Satanic, but I mean, he's got the Demon Seal. That's what's so nice about the shard, right?
The butterfly pushes. We saw 2 games in a row of it with that Medusa in the last series from Ghost. Is Satanic going to be able to replicate a similar type of strategy? Get butterfly, walk down lanes before there's an answer.
Jeez, they just really ignored XXS, huh?
Oh, yeah.
They just had no cares for that guy. He's walking up, throwing a Shiva's guard out. They're just like, you are so not worth it, man.
I mean, they see Ame there underneath some wolves. So understanding that he's in the area, are they going to try and mount any type of a defense here? Success steps forwards, throws out some decays, a quick little jump through, a stun onto Satanic, maybe a chance here for a fight. Okay, do they want to jump onto Satanic though, really? Slowly, steadily, Static Storm down, now a hit, a few wolves, they don't have any vision, they can't find him! Just walks away!
Little depth shroud chase.
Oh no! Can't get on top of him, and now with kisses raining down, they're not doing a ton. Only Disruptor has gone down so far.
That was not looking good for P-Vision either, right? You see that ulti come out, you're like, oh, they've done it, right? They jump in, Satan's getting low, but then just
9 class.
Able to back it away with 9 class. This is his signature support hero.
We did see that Leshrac ban that the panel was talking about that could have been a solid fit for this, taken away in that final stage. You think about how different this game could have looked if they were able to get a hold of it.
It feels like there's no winning though, because it also just feels awful to commit so much in your draft to this thing.
Yes.
It's like roaming 4, you know? You're like, you have to think about all these other matchups that are happening in the game.
There's a reason that he excels on his heroes. So, another couple of towers taken. There's still one more tier 2 tower on the bottom lane that XG are trying to hold on for, and well, XM actually gonna get jumped on again. Xingqiu is nearby, able to find a Hex onto the puck, but the Yule Scepter lift up. There's not an easy way out of this one. The crush, but the damage, it keeps on coming. Satanic with the amplified damage destroys XM.
Yeah, and with that meta pop right now, he is gonna annihilate this tower. They're thinking about marching on here.
I mean, what's the answer? You don't have much on XG.
I mean, with the amplified damage, who could resist this?
I mean, this is an easy step up. And, you know, you think about other games. Where's the Magnus? Where's the tiny toss back? There's nothing here to defend this high ground right now without fully committing. The tombstone is down. That's gone in an instant. XXS, no answers, and Satanic is too damn big. A full set of racks done, P-Vision. They are not playing for the late game.
No, and there's no chance of a chase down here either from the side of XG. They're going to be able to back away as P-Vision, reset, and 9class, he's going to know there's a ward here as well as he steps up there. But it just means that they can back away, reset, go to Roche, set up there. And the side of XG, they're just waiting, right? They're waiting for Ame to get these items to feel like he can maybe do something. And he's going to need the most perfect fight as Troll Warlord here, set up by his supports.
Can they do it? I mean, you're still looking for another couple items on Ame before he finishes off that MKB. He's going to have to go with just the Demon Edge now. And they are heading into an area that could potentially turn into a full fight.
All right, we'll see. How does the Depth Shroud play out in this one? Maybe they can get 9class first. Maybe they get a Blink Hex onto this puck. Maybe that's how they start this fight.
I mean, they walk up there and they take the Watcher, and that immediately alerts P-Vision to the fact that they're in the area. Roche, 28 seconds until it's going to be back up again. And it looks like they're going to have to back away again on XG. Has a single smoke of theirs worked? Like, they haven't been able to get anything.
Lyrical, they only have 3 kills, so it's... Hey, you know what? They got that tier 1 tower mid.
That's true.
Skelly Bros doing work.
It can't run away from you. Hit the towers.
That's right. As we have some Warpine Raiders here scouting out the pit. Friends, even on opposite sides of the battlefield. Truly a beautiful sight to see.
Well, Roche is up. And now, the question, as XG, are you going to come and contest this? The Warpine Raider scouts them out, sees that they're in there, can start doing it. We're also only a minute away from Roche switching sides.
Lycan Wolf is running through them though, right?
I mean, oh, it's so hard to make this happen. There's a disarm. Ame is on the other side of the freaking world right now. He's not getting involved in any of this. He will TP now.
And they're smoking.
Okay.
All right, what's the start?
XM jumps in, gains the creeps. Charlie, victory.
It's
so hard to
get.
All right, hold on.
Wait, he got it.
He's got the MKB in time.
Oh, they bought enough time, and Ame starts hitting, but no, the wolf is in there. They know about this, and now they start throwing the kisses. Ame, are you big enough? Are you bad enough? Can you take it? You disgusting fish! He got it! Steals it away!
They can look on
Shea. Oh, still alive! Not even dying! Ban this hero! I don't want to see it anymore! Unbelievable!
Oh, it's a wise man once said, that's a hard fish to find.
So good.
Even teammates know how good. Just tip, tip, tip.
And of course, the damage coming in from the whole rest of the squad. 3-8, 16,000 gold lead.
I can't carry on after this.
Oh no!
After seeing that snatch, like get on next. That's me. I'm just XXS.
Just take it dead on the screen, and ready to not just end this game, but break their spirits. P-Vision come in, completely destroy XG.
ပြောရရင် TF P-Vision ရလဲ P-Vision လည်းရသေးတယ် AC ကိုလည်းရသေးတယ်အဲ့နှစ်သင်းကျန်တဲ့နေရာတော့ကြာဘူးတဲ့ကောင်တွေထားရတော့ Relay. Shake a guy, no? Shake a guy.
10 seconds remaining.
အရှိတ်ကလေးကင်လိုက်မယ်နော်အားလုံးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်တယ်ရီဝါးကြီးဘရိုပြောနေတော့မယ်10သားပဲရှိသေးတယ် Falcon Champion Predict တာမှန်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့မရသေးခြင်းဘူးဒါပေမဲ့ဒီကောင်တွေကရမှာသိလားအဲ့လိုဖြစ်နေတာဒီကအားမေတော့ရသေးခြင်းပါတယ်ဒီနှစ်ကအားမေတို့ပြီးသွားလို့ချင်းပြီးပြီရှင်းအားပဲရှင်းရှင်းလေးပဲရှေ့ကရတော့မကောင်းတော့ဘူးရအောင်
5 seconds remaining
ကျေးဇူးဖြစ်သွားတယ်ကောင်းတယ်မကင်လာကျေးဇူးတင်မတူတာတော့သေးရဲ့မတူတာSavannah
Your
ဟို
turn.
ကဘာကောင်းနေလဲနှစ်ထင်ကောင်းနေရအောင်
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
TI နဲ့စော့ကြည့်လိုက်မယ်နော် Nice roll. Player ဟုတ်တယ် Mercy player ဟုတ်တယ်
This should be less tiresome. We are in accord. Here I am.
Oh, this one's in the bag.
You really should prepare for battle.
Sinker.
My move. It's in the bag. Commendable notion.
It's in the bag.
I go
30
as
seconds
though.
to battle. Is this on?
Just so. I proceed. I venture forth. Absolutely. Indeed. Ah, gambits and exploits await. Very well. With alacrity.
Alacrity.
Exactly so. We are in accord. Absolutely. Fair game.
Oh boy, Morty! Somebody just got real brave over there.
Last words.
With alacrity. I attack. I proceed. Commend.
It is with grave emotion that I report the
Destroy.
death of Dyer's courier. Radiant's courier has been slain. Let us hope it left no little ones behind.
My turn. Ah. Very well. Cut out. My move. Exactly so. Ah. I go. Ah. After them. Just so. Huh? I'm up. They shall regret this. I am under attack. Ah! Behold! I proceed. In pursuit. For me! I venture forth. Indeed. Ah. Exactly so. Ah. Absolutely. Ah. They deserve no less. It's not time yet. We are in accord. Bye-bye. I have much to impart. Huh? Commendable notion. A welcome transformation with alacrity.
I take no pleasure in informing you that Dire's courier has been slain.
Very well.
There is certain to be unimaginable retaliation.
My move. Stay and amuse me. Don't run. Just so. I venture forward. I'm up. I go. I may require this at some point. I proceed. Exactly so.
I'll take that.
My move. In pursuit. With alacrity. Cut out! I am under attack!
Dire's courier has been slain.
Very well. Hey, behold!
这大概就是年轻人的操作。
这大概的这到到，
Absolutely.
这大概的这个的到到。
We are in. Here I am. I have much to impart.
Không vào con mà con mà.
Commendable notion. The vessel, a prize.
Chế ta cái để chứ cái để tàu đó. Em mới please. Sorry bro, em mớiတွေ့ရအောင်ဗျာ comment နေရ
Just so.
comment နေရမတွေ့ရအောင်ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်အပြည့်ထွက်ကြည့်နေရလို့
We Indeed. Very well. I proceed. I
ဒီရ
venture
ရအောင်
forward.
ဟိုတမေးပါလို့ရှင်းလိုက်တာ
Here I am. My move. With alacrity. Exactly so. Commendable notion. Absolutely.
I hate to inform you that your top tower is under attack.
Very well. I do not comprehend.
Regrettably, your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Double kill. Oh man.
Exquisite agony.
Fair game. Indeed.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I concede. They shall regret this. Commendable notion. Absolutely. I go at will. We are in accord. They deserve no less.
Your middle tower is under attack. Just thought you'd want to know.
Just so.
Regrettably, your middle tower is under attack.
Patience, my prize. With alacrity. My turn. I venture forth. Commendable notion. Exactly so. I go at will. Indeed. Behold!
Your middle tower is under
Whoa,
attack.
killing spree. Ho!
Is over.
Did you mean to elude me? With alacrity.
Your middle tower is under attack. Just thought you'd want to know.
Just so. I venture forth.
Let's shake things up.
Absolutely. Attack! My prize.
ဟုတ်တယ် Facebook မှာလည်းနည်းလက်နေတယ် line อ่ะ bro ကျွန်တော်ဒီနောက်လာကုန်လောက်ကြာမှကျွန်တော်အဆင်ပြေမှာအခုကျွန်တော်2ခုလောက်လုပ်ပြီးရင်မနေ့ပြန်ကျွန်တော်1ရက်လောက်လုပ်ပြီးကျွန်တော်နားရတော့မှာ stream
I'm not ready. Very well.
top tower is under attack. No reflection on you, you understand.
I may require this at some point. I venture forth. Destroy! With alacrity. Regeneration! I go at will. My move. Stay and I am under attack! I proceed. Look out! Ascend! Just so. Not yet. Exactly so.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dire's courier has been slain. Regrettably, your middle tower is under attack. Radiant's structures are not only fortified, they are positively tower is under attack. Just thought you'd want to know.
Oh boy, killing spree.
Oh, jeez, he's dominating!
Dub.
Your top tower is under attack. Oh dear, your top tower has fallen.
What's this? Behold! I proceed. I go at will. My move. Just so. I venture forth. Don't run!
Killing spree, whoa! Oh, Morty, uh-oh. You better hold on to your hat because now it's a mega kill. That's 5, baby. 5. There's no accident anymore.
This guy's dominating!
This isn't an accident now.
Did you say stop?
မာစီဟောက်ကျွန်တော်ထိထိနေဗျာစောက်ဆုံးမကြောက် slow hand နေပင်းကအရန် high နေရလား level 1အရင်လိုရတယ် bro အရင်လိုရတယ်ကျွန်တော်ဒီအောင်အမြဲတမ်းမယူပဲယူပြီးစောင့်နေကြမရှိဘူးအားကြောင့်မလို့နည်းနည်းအဲ့ဘက်အားကြောင့်နည်းစောကြည့်တော့စောင့်နေကြမဟုတ်
Your top tower is under attack.
We are in accord. With alacrity. Absolutely. Very well. Exactly so. Commendable notion.
For me.
The vessel proves useful. Indeed. Absolutely.
Holy crap, Ricky's unstoppable!
We are in accord. They deserve no less.
Your top tower is under attack.
I proceed. My move.
Oh, mega kill!
Radiant's courier has been slain.
ကြီးပဲရကားကြိတ်လေဟုတ်တယ်ကြောင်ပြောင်းနေ
Regrettably, your middle tower is under attack. Radiant's structures are beautifully fortified.
Another transformation. Just so.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I venture forth.
Whoa, mega kill. Uh-oh. Mega kill.
Tài lệ chết đi. Tài lệ chết đi.
Or is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. It would appear that your bottom tower has fallen.
Fresh from death's chrysalis.
Good of you to return. Your middle tower is under attack.
Fair game.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Not ready.
Let's hope that's the worst of it.
Here I am. I have much to learn. Strength out of season. I go. Behold! Exactly so. Absolutely. I go at will. My turn. Exactly so. Here I am.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Does this happen or not?
Just so. Turn around. I proceed. Ah! Behold! That. Stay and amuse me. I venture forth. We are in accord. With alacrity. Don't run!
Your top tower is under attack. No reflection on you, you understand.
Very well. Commendable notion. Behold! Attack! I venture forth. Greetings! I proceed. Invisibility! Just so. My move. Indeed. With alacrity. After them.
Dire's courier has been slain. Another innocent slain for our amusement.
We are in. Commendable notion. I go at will.
I hate to inform you that your top tower is under attack.
Here I am. Exactly so. With alacrity. Not yet. Very well. Greetings. Commendable notion.
Wait, no, hold on! He's unstoppable!
I proceed. Indeed. We are in accord. They shall regret this. In pursuit. Just so. It's not time yet. Exactly so. Attack! Elevation! Behold! Absolutely.
Your top tower is under attack.
Silence.
My turn.
Your top tower is under attack.
I venture forth. Here I am. Exactly so. Absolutely. Indeed. Behold! For me! With alacrity. Greetings! I venture forth. We are in accord. Here I am! The vessel.
Oh my gosh, Morty! He's from Boston because he's wicked sick!
Fair game.
တဖြည်းဖြည်းနဲ့တော့တုံးရင်းနဲ့နည်းလေးရောအသားလေးရောကျကျတယ်လို့ဖြစ်တယ်
I proceed. Commendable notion. Very well.
SPS စိတ်ခေါ်တယ်ကြီးဗျာတော့မမြင်အောင် Really
Excuse me, but your bottom tower
စိတ်ခေါ်တယ်ကြီးကနေကာချိတ်သွားတယ်
are fortified.
ဂျိုဝင်ကားလေးလားဂျိုဝင်ကားလေး
Your bottom tower is under attack. Does this happen a lot? Your bottom tower has fallen. They seem rather prone to that, don't they?
BKB all power
Let's shake things up.
Turnabout is fair play.
Well, don't be discouraged.
Exactly so.
What the fuck?
We are in accord. Absolutely. Alacrity. Very well. Puck out.
Uh-oh, monster kill! Watch out, Morty! Heads up!
No for me!
I venture forth. I proceed. I raise my game. They shall regret this. I go at will.
အီးဝယ်တော့မရသေးဘူးဆရာကြီးကပြကြအောင်လို့
Indeed.
Your top tower is under attack.
Here I am. My move.
Your top tower is under attack. No reflection on you. Your top tower has fallen.
With alacrity. I venture forth. Absolutely. I go at will. Exactly so. Indeed. Stay and set. Mine, yes? I have much to impart. My move. Commendable notion. I proceed. We are in accord.
Whatever race Roshan represented is now officially extinct. Radiant's courier has been slain. A moment of silence.
I'm not going to go to the South Utah.
My move. Exactly. With alacrity. I go at will. We are in accord. Absolutely. Behold! Very well. They deserve no less. Turn around. Set.
Whoa! They're gone! Watch out! It's a killing spree!
I venture forth. Set. I proceed. I am under attack. Absolutely.
Morty, who was that? I don't know. It was pretty tight.
I move. Set. With alacrity. Exactly. I go at will.
Radiant's structures are fortified. In fact, they appear radiant with
That's
health.
ridiculous.
And your middle tower is under attack. Just thought you'd want to know. Regrettably, your middle tower is under attack.
Indeed.
Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle barracks are under attack. I regret being bearer of such tidings. Your middle barracks has fallen. Your middle barracks are under attack. I regret to inform you of the loss of your middle barracks. Your bottom tower is under attack.
What a blue latte, what am I? လူမသားကယ်ရီနဲ့လားဒီကွဲပြီးတော့တော့ကြည့်မယ်လေဒီတော့
Very well.
At last, the enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Commendable notion. We are in accord. Absolutely. Silence. My move. Just so. Indeed. I go at will. Don't run.
Double kill.
Exactly so.
Holy shit!
Nice. Party 2-0 ပြီလား 2-0 ပြီလား
I'll take
ဟုတ်တယ်ဒါ Adrian ကနဝပြန်တာနေပါပြီထိတ်ဆုံးပဲဒီပွဲကတော့လိနေပြီကိုကမေ disrespect ကယ်ရီတာဟုတ်တယ်စင်ဂျယ်ကယ်ရီဟာစင်ဂျယ်ကို Fury နဲ့ဟုတ်တယ်ဟာ disrespect ကို Battlefield နဲ့ဟုတ်တယ်တကယ်ချင်းမတားလိုက်လားလို့တကယ်ချင်းမတားလိုက်
In pursuit. I am done contemplating imponderables. With alacrity. Indeed. I proceed. Exactly so. I go at sight. Greetings. With alacrity. Just so. Here I am. I venture forth. My move. My turn. Commendable
这大概
notion.
就是年轻人的操作吧，这大概就是年轻人的操作。我知道你忍不住的。
We are in accord.
ကျေတာကြီးတဲ့တဲ့ချက်ကလေးတောက်တော့
Absolutely.
ချက်ကတိကတိကချက်ကလေးတောက်
Very
တော့
well. With alacrity.
Your middle tower is under attack. Just thought you'd want to know.
So.
ကျေတာကြီးတဲ့ချက်ကလေးတောက်တော့
Exactly so. Commendable notion. My move. Fair game. Look out! Here I am. Absolutely. I have much to impart. Behold! Attack! We are in a behold! Come on! Very well. Here I am. Indeed. I go at will. Just so.
Double damage.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We are exactly so. Very well. I cut out. My move. They deserve no less. I venture forth. It's not time yet.
Well, well. The enemy's bottom tower has been denied.
With
alacrity. I go at will.
Roshan has been ruthlessly exploited by the Dire.
Commendable notion. Indeed. I proceed. With alacrity. I'm out. Absolutely. I go at will. I venture forth. Very well.
Davey!
He's super godlike, or beyond godlike, I meant.
这话也有意，这种 C 出来。
给你脸了是吧？
这大概就是年轻人的套路，这大概就是年轻人的套路。
Excuse me, but your bottom tower is under attack.
这边有啊，有
Radiant's
啲。
structures are
这边 A 嘅
beautifully
嚟，表埋啲
fortified.
啊。
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your bottom barracks are under attack. I'm sure this can still be remedied.
UI 先出嚟，接龍住未嚟。啲咩先先嚟？
I hate to say it, but your bottom barracks are under attack. Your bottom barracks are no more, my friend.
死都未chết đi. 接單俾啲嘅夠多。
I hate to inform you that your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen. Well, drat. Your top barracks has fallen. Your top barracks has fallen.
They're beyond godlike now! They're beyond godlike! No, I'm not gonna calm down! I'm pissed!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Very well. They raise my
ကိုကမေလိုပွဲကြည့်မယ်ကိုကမေလိုပွဲလေးလာကိုပြောကောင်လည်းကျန်းတယ်ကွာ
Your middle tower has fallen. Let's hope that's the worst of it. Your ancient is under attack. Dire victory!
Deal with there, but geez, no one, he cannot miss right now. 5-0-0.
He's killing it, man.
Nailing these Sunstrikes, and now 1,000 gold away from the Aghanims, which, well, that makes more Sunstrikes, Lyrical.
Oh, that's true. That's a lot of them.
That's a lot. It's a lot of damage, and he's got a little bit of help to set them up, too, with the Centaur.
Is going to depend upon that Centaur to find some good hoof stomps to really make it all work in concert, and I'm not sure if that's going to happen too quickly, because Centaur is going for a Crimson Guard. Finish the pipe first, has the Crimson queued up next. DM just wanting to be a big body.
This is why you have 9 class, right? He's going to be giving vision. Oh.
Oh, hello?
Yep.
Goodbye? Nope.
Jumps out of that one.
Good decision. And Ami standing right and running right into them. Is gonna have to deal with an issue there, which is the Quas Invoker. A lot of team fight out of him, and Ame pops the BKB, but he's already so low. Ame in trouble, tries to get away. Do they have enough to slow this down and keep Ame alive? Sin-Q throws it out. Needs a bushwhack to stop, but the hits, they keep on coming. Satanic can't chase anymore, and Ame knows the limits of his hero, apparently. Able to get away from this one. They decide to go back in. X-Nova off the side, Static Storm down. It only really catches onto one, and as the chase continues, trying to find this finish, the Sunstrike hits! Ame in trouble! Ame low! Ame, get out of there! Save Private Ame! He's got to run, but there's nowhere left to run! They get the finish off the back of another beautiful Sunstrike from no one.
It's just the confidence there from P-Vision. They just know they don't have anything to stop us. We can just keep on chasing. So many times that's the moment where it gets turned around on you. Like, they're going upstairs into a Bristleback who's already survived so much, and they just don't care. They recognize there's not enough damage here. They don't have an answer for us. We can just run them over.
Very strong performance, and again, it's still only 1,000 gold separating these two teams, but look at all these summons they have to deal with.
Because XM's getting like 400 gold right now as he kills summons in the mid lane. That's why it's so close.
That was 243 gold for killing 3 of those, so it is a bit of an issue for P-Vision. Keeping it close by virtue of feeding away gold. And the other thing was that, to me at least, Ame getting a bit too big for his britches there on the Bristleback.
Well,
and he plays against it all the time. And he's like, every time they do this to me, I'm fine. They're fine.
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, now you can see he's the one who has to go for the Nullifier now.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I don't know, it doesn't feel that great to me, I'm not gonna lie. But someone has to do it, so he's going to be getting it. The problem is that you get bonus damage and movement speed per stack. You don't get attack speed. So, like, he's adding all this flat damage, you know, but it's not that threatening, you know?
Right.
Just as a count on what he's getting with the combination of Warpath.
Eventually, if we end up seeing XXS go towards an Aghanim Scepter, maybe that's something that can help with it. Already has the AC done on the Lycan, so...
I like this idea. If he's forced to go Nullifier, I think that's only fair that XXS buys the eggs.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh, see, that's level 2. It's louder.
Oh, that's good. Very nice. No one getting in on the action, too. Smoke up. Many heroes heading up to the north side of the map.
XM showing mid as well, right? He's trying to sell that they are not coming to contest this.
Tormentor over to the side. They see the creep.
But he's waiting for the rune. All right, can XM get something to give them a good fight here? It's an illusion. That's not it.
A good thing to save the silence. The howl out. That signals their charge forward. DM already a little bit low, backing away in his Centaur forms. 9 classes drop the Wukong's command that the wraparound is happening. XM jumps, finds CM. It's not always great to go on the Centaur at the start, but they don't have another great target. There's 9 class, turns now, wants to find something. Satanic hunting now onto the Disruptor. And they chase down this bug. XXS getting controlled off to the side by DM. He's low, but they're trying to kill Satanic. XXS gets out. Satanic, not so lucky. Can they find more? XM, low on mana, can't break it. Yes, he does! 3 dead for P-Vision, and
finally get themselves a win here as they head over to this objective. A Sunstrike will come through, but it's not going to catch anybody. So into the Tormentor kill they will go. XM goes right back to the mid with 9 class lurking nearby. They might get themselves something here.
Low on mana. XM in some trouble. Can he zip away? Get some separation, and with the TPs coming in, that stops the movement. Xingqiu already has. Xingqiu knows. No one. With Ame here, they have enough damage, but do they have the control? The save is coming in, and the Sunstrike. Oh, XM almost dead. XM trying to get away, and XM is gone. It comes at a cost, but they do get the no-one kill.
Okay, they've still got a decent lead here, and now 9 class as well. This is gonna work out well for XG if they still get this to the end.
Can he jump away in time? I mean, Ame instead chasing over Ducal, just looking for a 2-hit, but P-Vision are getting away from the moment on the supports, the channel, but it's not going to stop the hits. Ame coming in strong.
All right, showing some signs of life here. They get the Tormentor. They get a little defense before eventually losing XM, but they're able to trade for a couple of kills, so it still comes out net positive for them, and it's Ame who's getting the lion's share of these benefits. Will he commit for the nullifier? Is that going to be his plan here? And XXS for now going towards that BKB. Wants to have the ability to actually just like play through these engagements. And you imagine Satanic, yeah, thinking the same thing. After that fight, getting stuck inside the static storm, he was almost able to fight his way out with the incapacitating bite in combination with going for the insatiable hunger, but it wasn't enough.
Well, some of that too shows the value of having these 2 really quick heroes in the Lycan and the Storm Spirit, and they were kind of able to pull the fight apart for P-Vision and just sort of isolate that Broodmother left alone. We'll see if they can do that again on XG as they are smoked up with 4. Ame showing on the lane as they head into the triangle.
They got lots of sentries, lots of dust to deal with this Glimmer, to deal with this Invoker.
Strange to say,
and they're just going to start out on Roche. Now, 9 class is nearby. Sunstrike comes in. Crowd howls. That's level 3. Good work. Good job. I'll tell you when it's level 4. Then you got to get really loud.
And an Aegis onto Ame.
Roshan
as XG.
They
will lose the mid tower, but Ducalis is going to pay the price for this one. They even dropped a static storm down as they glimpse, pull him back in, but Tornado is there. Sunstrike to follow. Damage out.
Oh, he's okay.
Oh, baby.
That Manta coming in clutch there. Ame now dominating as he walks away with a kill, an Aegis, and a nullifier.
It's got to be frustrating, though, that that's the position 5. You're running him down, trying to find that kill, and it's so difficult to make happen. That's true. They did make it happen.
Ever been cause for
Not
celebration?
wrong. I would just be angry.
Yeah, P-Vision, though, choosing to kind of take this slow, right? Like, I think ever since they decided to go for the double auras on DM, it's kind of what they've resigned themselves to, is the inability to actually go for any aggressive plays, really. Right? It's been pretty slow pace because of that. They don't have that Blink Dagger initiation. He's going back for it now, but it's still going to take a little while. And I think XG have done a good job of taking advantage of that, kind of forcing these objectives. Even though they have these visions from like the Helm Creeps, the Spiders, they have their own vision with the Wolves. They're able to just like find these good fights and take them. And also XM playing really defensively, playing around this Orchid really well.
Well, and I do wonder now that DM is, getting his way towards that Blink Dagger, how much that's going to change the complexion of these fights. Are P-Vision going to be able to get that back line jumped upon? Will we see a little bit better engagements for them? Because while XG is winning right now, they're controlling the tempo, they have this Aegis, they don't have a tremendous gold lead. It's not something that's insurmountable right now.
Important, it is level 4 Howl.
Oh, there you go.
So the next Howl needs to be really loud.
You guys ready out there? Proud? Get ready for a big howl.
When it happens, I want to hear it really loud and proud, okay?
To be honest, they're better at hearing it when I am. They know. They're on the lookout.
Dyer's top tower.
Oh, and it's nighttime. That's a bump as well.
Oh, that's good. Crowd is into it. 9 class goes down.
I think it's what's empowering these kills, you know.
BKB held. He has that Aegis still. Are P-Vision going to stick around, or is this going to be a quick snipe?
Now, of course, there had to be the question, though. At what point do we find a break? Right? You know, because it is a bristleback, and it is currently being worked on now by Satanic. Oh, sorry, I take that back. He's going to has decided against it. Because honestly, even without the break, he is falling pretty quickly, right?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Don't lose your voices now.
That's a good point. We got a long time.
Got a long day. It's every 16 seconds.
And to be honest, like the way these games are going, this is not going to be the last Lycan match that we see. It's going to be around for a while.
An unfortunate reality.
I do that with my dogs sometimes. They get all like...
They get pretty amped up.
I know, that's great. Sometimes. That's how you know there's still some of that feral blood in them.
Much like there is in XXS.
Absolutely. Oh! I need to stop. I'm gonna lose my voice.
All right, DM.
Thinks about killing the hero, realizes that's impossible, so instead tries to kill the Croaker. Now they turn on to the real hero, and with Ame here, they actually have enough damage. Cataclysm, it can happen.
I mean, he is just on an island with absolutely no one nearby right now. As glasses very annoying.
Just trying to be a tree. Don't mind me.
How well do you know your mini-map?
You know what that is, too? That's like... It's like he got that huge Aegis steal before, and now he's trying to do it again. He's like, I just got to make it happen. I need one more.
He's going to have to wait a while, though.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a bit. He's just, scouting it out for next time. That's what's happening here.
No, what if you got a Quelling Blade, cut the tree, and stood in its spot?
Oh, I like that.
Really just sell it, Some good cosplaying.
I mean, that could win you the game. You never know.
I mean, he's got the inventory for it. The guy, he just buys one item at a time,
That's true.
Speaking of which, I believe his defusal is done. Once he can eventually get back to his side of the map to meet up with his courier, who's just sitting under the tier 2 mid.
Under attack.
And that could be an issue for Ame, potentially. All right at this point. It's almost 2,000.
Yeah, it's true. It's a strange one. Dagger is completed now for the Centaur. Always so nice. Love to hear it. Satanic underneath a wolf.
Alright,
well. This game, that's cool. Something like that. No one's really feeling too aggressive right now, Lyrical.
That's true. And we might just be waiting for the next Roche. If something happens, we'll let you guys know. But in the meantime, I want to hear from the crowd. How many out there think that XG is going to take this? We're going to game 3.
XG fans?
Ooh. All right, now out in the crowd, how many think P-Vision is going to close this one out? I think they won 3 games. I feel it.
It's pretty even, I gotta say.
It is, honestly. I think people just like making noise. That's where the howl comes from.
That's fair. Yeah. Thank you.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was the loudest cheer of them all.
Yes.
They just love Lycan. You picked the perfect TI.
Yeah, you can do a good one if you're a Lycan fan, that's for sure. Ame's looking to change the game. He's going for the Abyssal Blade. He's almost got the recipe done. That moving into an engagement plus the Blink Dagger on DM. We got a couple different ways that these can now start. P-Vision, again, they're starting to play the Vision game, right? You're trying to battle up against this Lycan. You've got the gem. This monkey.
Satanic? Okay, no, they're just getting spiders.
And remember, that still has 9-second BKB, so you don't want to waste this on anything.
Say bandit.
I think back to, again, that interview that we had this morning with Tundra going out and talking about this idea of what these top teams are doing, which is either taking risks or not taking risks.
Yeah.
And it feels like both of these teams are very risk averse right now, not wanting to give anything up for free.
Yeah, you want a lot of knowledge before you go in. Because even though they look kind of crazy game 1 on P-Vision, it wasn't really risky because they knew everything, because they had all the vision, right? And right now, when they can get their vision and feel confident like this, they're very happy to step up.
Fortified. There appears to be some sort of
Alacrity Spider. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
We're in daytime. Tried to Manta dodge. Doesn't happen, but does get pulled out. Now Glimp's back. In some trouble. Jump forward. XS trying to make things happen. Ame also hitting now onto that Spider. But all of the heals coming out from Ducalis, it stops the action in its tracks.
XSS is ready to chase, though. He wants this.
5 heroes all grouped together for P-Vision. Do you run in with Ame? Is it a bit too scary? They're going to hit creeps, kill creeps. Still looking for heroes. DM there glimpsed about 20 units.
They're just planting DM up front, right? He's just sitting at the top of these staircases, daring them to engage into them right now, and they just can't. There is almost a BKB done on XM. He's trying to get this done as fast as he can because he wants it in case we start a fight in the Roche pit. We're going to find out in 10 seconds how quick this Roche is. A really fast Roche would be great for P-Vision if it stops the Storm from getting a BKB first. Anything later than that, I'd say probably favors XG.
Let's see what the timing is. 2 minutes. That should be enough time for him to finish off this BKB and group up with his team again. So already out across the mark.
Tormentor. They do scan it. They know this is happening, but I mean, XM standing nearby holding a gem with a BKB on the way. There's no chance you're going to be able to get in there anywhere fast enough to stop it.
So BKB's completed now for all 3 of the cores of XG. And on the other side, we're still waiting for 1 BKB on Centaur. Has it eyed up at the moment. And less than 1,000 gold separating these 2 squads. And
no, I think I'm wild. Give you my full support, my brother.
By surprise, just dump everything onto him and kill him.
And you know, if you have not seen Broodmother in a long time, a lot of people remember this hero as just like spider spam, you know, take down towers with it, don't really show up to fights. This is a whole new spider right now. Incredibly strong right clicks, has a level 25 talent depending upon which way you want to go. That also lowers your BAT. It can be just an incredibly hard-hitting hero, and going now for that break option.
Yeah, and the reason why you see the Bloodthorn before the breaks, the Bloodthorn is one of like the most broken items on this hero. Just gives you an insane amount of damage in the right situation. Plus, as you just saw, like Tormentors and stuff too, just fall instantly. So you definitely have the ability to just blow up heroes, not simply rat the map like the olden days.
That's going to be something to watch for. Is I think while we saw the early group up potential and taking towers that happen from XG, the later game shenanigans that can come out from P-Vision are going to be really hard to...
The on XM, I think, could be a really big factor in this game. The Agnums on the Lycan. This is a Sunspan game. You know, I heard him talk about his Agnums being his favorite item. It's true.
We got some claps out there. The crowd happy to see it so far.
We need Ags all over the place, though, on the side of XG. Except for Bristle. His is usually good, but with this build, you know, Ame's not really taking Ags.
Smoke up with 5. XG as Roche respawns.
All right, they have the Wolf inside. Spot Satanic beginning it.
You know this is happening. Nobody else showing on the map.
Look at no one, though. He's just up here pushing with his helm, pushing into this tier 2 tower. Yeah. What are you going to do now as XG?
You have to deal with one or the other.
Another Wolf goes in, sees that they're not there.
While top lane is pushing in, they're getting some damage onto that tower.
That tower is falling. It is done.
It's going to be gone. This is a problem for them because no one also is still sticking around. They can do this to the tier 3 top as well if they keep them over here.
I feel like there's a world where they get frustrated and just send in Ame.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to do something. The current situation is XG losing the game by split push.
No, you can't, right? Like, there's wisdoms in a minute, right? You cannot just sit here. You have to find something else to do. That is a good reward at the very least for controlling mid. They will get an Arcane Rune on XM.
And meanwhile, that's happening. No one still pressuring in along this top side. Look at this damage.
Look at the spiders on the bottom half of the map.
Yeah.
They are just marching.
They're heading down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
A brood laughter.
Keeps that pressure on the bottom side. Ame shows up. Notably does not have his shard yet, which we often see on these bristlebacks.
Yeah, I think, again, it's just kind of the build, you know?
Yeah.
He's less concerned about stacks and quills and everything.
Now P-Vision gonna group together, see where they opt to make a move for. XXS is halfway to an Aghanim Scepter, and as Roche changes sides, now it's XG that might have the better angle towards the pit.
And there might be a different solution here from P-Vision, though. They are just shoving this bottom wave in. I mean, it's a classic answer to a team that when you think they're doing Roche, you simply start shoving their base, right? And they either respond or they get the Aegis, but you cannot just let this go undefended right now. Like, Roche's just getting to the pit now. They have to be so fast.
I mean, it's going to go down. They're going to get the Aegis, but how much do they lose in return? There's no way that you can come and contest that on the side of T-Vision get there, but they are up on your high ground, starting to take this down. Cataclysm out, shows everybody still there. They're they've lost an entire set of racks. A big trade.
You know, that's not the best trade deal, I would say.
I mean, once you're in that position, if you try and TP and defend, though, you do just die, so...
Oh, yeah, it's true. There wasn't really a great answer at that point, was there?
But regardless...
Wow, 100 FPS.
I wish I could get that.
I was going to say, Jesus. Oh, my golf clubs don't fit in the back of my Corvette.
As they will go for a quick disconnect and be reconnecting in just a moment. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough situation, right? Because the ideal spot is that you are not having to make that choice between one or the other, but they had to commit, and that meant that, of course, you're going to lose your racks. No other great answer for him right there.
So demotivating when that happens, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you're forced to take such a bad trade.
I mean, I don't think it completely matters a ton for them, because they still have, like, you know, a great team fight potential. They're going to get the Ags soon on Lycan. There's a lot of answers they still have here. It's Brood reconnects. We're 36 minutes into this game. T-Vision takes the first lane of racks, but not pulling meaningfully ahead. What are the item tidings that you feel like either team is really looking to abuse here in this one?
For me, I'm looking towards XM getting some sort of a solution, whether it's the Aghanims or whether it's the scythe that he's looking at. I think one of those two items is massive for him, but he's a ways away, unfortunately. Oh, actually, no, that's, no, that is his real goal. Never mind. Yeah, he's a ways away, unfortunately. Lycan, also, he's going for the boots of travel first, so maybe also means the Aghanims is pretty far away, but that's because he has to deal with this bottom lane now. It's likely the reason he has to go for this.
Stupendous.
Right now, XG look like they've just fallen a little bit. You know, they've tripped.
Okay.
It's going to be a while, I think, before they're back up to itemization. It's going to make these fights feel really good, unless the fight somehow begins where Ame is like in the thick of it and wailing on somebody. Because if they actually secure their target, they don't have, you know, there's no Depth Shroud this game, and they've got the nullifiers on 2 heroes now to deal with this Pokemon.
That's true. And a decent way for them. Oh, thank you so much. Love to hear that. Just like it's revitalizing, you know?
A bit of a post-pause moment here where everyone kind of forgets where people are on the map, so kind of move their way back a little bit here as we start crafting into that next round of neutral items. Ooh, got the Pyrrhic Cloak here on DM.
Okay. Seems like a pretty good answer. Obviously still has to run into issues of the BKB, but once those are down, can do some good work.
Ame seems to love Satanic.
They miss
go-to items.
Multiple abilities onto Ame, and he is just going to walk this one off, obviously still hanging on to the Aegis. Perfectly comfortable with the current state of thing, and actually just Satanic's back up. I guess it's on a low enough cooldown. But I guess with this Aegis, there is this other thing that you can do on XG, which is just walk at buildings. We'll see if they decide to do that, or if they're going to play it a little bit safer.
I'm curious what 9 Class does. He has 5,000 gold. He has the BKB queued up, but I don't know. I feel like he's going to go spicier. I feel like he's going to like buy a scythe or something and try and break one of these fights. He can get away with it.
Middle tower is under attack.
For now, he's just jumping ahead, bringing creep. Look at this. They have 9 classes creep and DM's creep in the top lane, just grabbing these creep waves up here. Meanwhile, XM is at the base catching the farm there. They're pushing in through the mid. So they are successfully dealing with this a little bit. They also just don't have XXS. So I don't know how far this push can really go. They planted the banner. I mean, he's got his boots of travel, so it's good that he's not found by the Monkey King. He can get here.
Drops everything down. Low, not dead yet. He dodges away. Eventually didn't pop anything. The storm is gone, and now ice wall. What has happened? This was not the way this was supposed to go for XG, and Ame just stuck here to the side, forced back away a second time.
I believe he was not supposed to get hexed. That's probably the issue.
Oh, jeez.
As no one just catches him out, and that's the end of his life.
You remember what I said about taking chances, trying out new things? The BKB reaction from Satanic. And in the meantime, 9 Class jumped in, but immediately
One by
Carlos is already gone though. Ame survived through this. All the hits, Satanic, he takes him down. Does so much damage. And while 9 Class might be chasing, he's got the creep right on Xinq's back. And the squirrel is going to be brought down. The Hex reaction is there. XG, they don't know what hit him.
Yeah, the fight ends just the way it started. Just a little sight there from no one. And kind of turning this idea of XG, thinking they can force something into a whole lot of problems.
And they just got Aegis, and now they're walking up to high ground, and they don't have Ame. He's supposed to be the person standing out front, stopping this push from happening. 60 seconds before he's back up again. I mean, they might need to buy back on the hoodwink. Actually, I don't know if that stops it. Oh, no. P-Vision open up a tremendous hole here in the defenses. Ame 1,800 gold away from buyback. I don't know if you would have wanted to anyways, but it shows what happens when this P-Vision lineup gets a victory. They immediately can start running down lanes.
I think the good news for XG is that there is so much gold on P-Vision, I don't think they want to push this right now.
Static Storm, Aghanim Scepter is done for the Disruptor. Can they find the target though? They need to get something. Static Storm down, they got him. But do they have the damage to kill? All the heals are there. It's not going to be enough. They take down Satanic. What a masterclass there from X-Nova, who will be punished now. XM in the meantime gets his ride. They do have buyback on the Storm. Ame TP's right in the middle of all of them. Forces back P-Vision. What a hold.
Yeah, can't get the grab either there on 9 Glass. He just leaps out of the way there. So things looking okay for a little bit, but then they immediately killed XM and kind of taking the wind out of their sails on any hopes of that being a valuable defense. But the game goes on. That is the good news for them. But as mentioned, there is a ton of gold right now on P-Vision. Like a crazy amount of gold. Everybody's going to get an item.
So we see this replay. This was assembled at the last second right before this fight. Ag's Static Storm.
A massive way to actually finally deal with Satanic here and get a bit of a streak down XM, which was great until unfortunately 9 Class puts down this Wukong, zones him to the side, and with the whack there, just double Sunstrike into the kill for DM, getting a double.
Too much and too quick. And 16 to 15.
Can the Wolf Bite solve it though? Could that be it? The Wear Bristleback.
I mean, it's been such a weird little initiation because it feels like XG have just been making these little flubs where they get out too far ahead of themselves, they don't anticipate the Hex, and then somebody just gets blown up in the fight. And I think that if they can get an actual fight going their way, it still should be okay, but now they're 12K behind. Every fight gets harder. Tough situation. P-Vision standing tall in this, up 1 game, looking for a top 3 finish. If they can manage to take out one last set of racks, a couple of those towers will have access to the Ancient. And they've just got to hide now. Wait for that timing. I mean, the plus side at the very...
Oh, there's a push maybe.
It will be really nice for them too, especially if they're going to decide to fight at the Roche pit. Okay, Sunstrikes come out there. They're able to dodge away from that. And I mean, yeah, I think you're going to, right? Come on. Surely we're buying it on this as the Tormentor goes down. Right now, as P-Vision, they're just waiting for Roche. They're going to chill this out, get themselves the Aegis, collect all of the Infinity Stones here, and then go high ground. That's going to be the plan.
No one now having access to those Forge Spirits when he hits the Sunstrike, and he does decide to buy out on XXS.
All right, let's go. The Wolf Bite. Now that's a howl. That's when we're really going to get it, you know? That's
I mean, we've seen things like this before with Ame. Remember, time and again, getting the Wolf Bite, starting to run at people constantly. The problem is these lanes are just shoving out so much that it's hard for them to find a way to get a good fight in their direction. Of course, the big thing will be Roche, which is a relatively long spawn, which means it's going to be heading back up to the north side of the map again.
There's also a bit of a question of just like how long do these fights last? You know, like what if the wolf bite? What if they can't catch you? You know, then it's gonna look really bad.
Oh wow! And after finishing, instead of going for the AC, Invoker decides to go Refresher.
All right, so currently there's only buyback on ZinQ. Everyone else has bought out on XG. And not in where we are all in, fully committed here into this next engagement for them.
Will be
as they slowly start to farm them back up. I guess X-Nova's got it, Ame's now got it, so we're not too bad actually. I love Ame's idea of the butterfly as well. I think that's a great solution on this bristleback.
Yeah, and if you can sort of surprise the Brood with it, could be really nice there too. I mean, obviously you do still have the Bloodthorn.
Oh no,
provides that pierce, but
and he just got the 25. He got the bat reduction.
Yeah, this thing right here is nuts. If you have not seen the bat reduction during Insatiable, it is insane how hard this Brood hits. Something to watch for when they get into the straight up battle against the Bristleback. Crowd trying to cheer on the Lycan here. He's gonna need it, that's for sure.
And the patience here from P-Vision, again, just not taking the risks, because why bother? There's not a whole lot to gain at this point.
You know what actually could make a pretty big difference in this too, is if Lycan gets to 25, because he has that Howl reduces total attack damage.
That would not hurt.
The Howl might actually win them the game if he can get to that.
It would be very fitting, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Because a ton of Brood's damage is plus damage.
Yes, yeah, 100%. Not literally, but you know.
But still a ways away from that 25 for the Lycan. Needs to find a kill or two. Ame, he does have 25.
Is he gonna send some wolves here as the Roche spawns? Or, oh, the scan's out now. They're probably gonna miss it. Oh, this ward sees XM.
They know the timing that it's capable of respond right now.
Pistol on Satanic.
And P-Vision looking for a big wraparound. They scan and immediately TP out. All right, if they do this again, if this happens again, you need to respond if they go for your Ancient.
Look, they're sending the wolves. Like, where are they?
Cataclysm down. Dude, are they just going to run for high ground?
That was only a Sunstrike, too.
Oh, yeah, it was just a Sunstrike. You're right.
They're going all the way back.
Out. Or they're going to get this really quickly if they fully commit to it, but XG, I think, a little bit afraid based upon what happened last time.
They get roared, right? Because they took it last.
And they go for it. Start to take it down. They did go for the wolf bite. Roche roars and they back away. Tornado out. Meanwhile, they're dealing with creeps in their base. That was very bizarre.
You know, it's the pressure. They kind of just were YOLOing. They're just hoping that P-Vision are up here and they can catch them a little off guard.
Runs in, trying to find somebody.
The wolf bite's running out.
It's running out very soon. But that at least stops for a moment P-Vision. How much longer do we have on another wolf bite? It's going to be 40 more seconds.
All of
these waves are getting shoved in.
I'm surprised that P-Vision aren't putting more focus on just simply taking the Roche as well, you know?
I mean, they are being a little bit safe for my taste, but maybe that's why they're going to be able to come away with the victory here. Because it feels like you outmaneuvered them, right? You outplayed them around the map. You pulled them down to have to defend their base. Now go and claim the objective. But they're showing so a chance of Force Staff away, though, and he's fine.
All right, back he goes.
Ame dodges out of that. Does have Satanic to heal back up if he wants.
Fine, loses 2,000 HP. 2,000 HP from just spells hitting him in the back.
He's fine. He's fine. Don't worry about Ame.
He does have 70 HP regen. He'll be all right.
So Lycan gonna have to send himself and some summons back down to deal with the tier 4 tower. Buff Stomp duration is out.
He's got boss level 2 as well. He can
tower.
Just haul himself on top of Ame for the wolf
bite.
All
right, bro.
So XXS does have the ability to get back into this fight. And also, while this is happening, he's gaining levels towards 25. P-Vision not opting to make that move into the pit. I don't know how much this is going to change things.
What are they waiting for? What are they hoping is going to change? 25 on Invoker is pretty nice. That'll give him a lot to do.
I mean, I think it's just, again, one of those, like, they never want to take a risk.
Yeah.
The BKBs are down now, so that kind of makes sense. But XXS is going to deal with the push coming their direction. Xingqiu, can he find that Monkey King? Doesn't look like it. Already away. 10 minutes away from 60-minute items. It's been a little bit. A lot of the games today have been going relatively fast.
We'll see if we can get there. And this one is the goal just continues to pile up here on P-Vision. 5,400 available on DM.
I mean, this is always the thing that I think about. This reminds me of, you know, some of the BB team games back in the day too, where it's like they're so concerned about throwing away an advantage and they're defending this lead that they have that eventually, are they going to become? I mean, this is 25 Monkey King down.
Ame has sold the treads and has got a blink.
Looking. They already have a jump, and he breaks down the tree. Saving his buddy's life, but they do have enough to find that Monkey King kill.
They got 9 class.
Can they get any more? Ame hides away for a moment. Disarm. He's sold the wolf by first. Look at the damage from Satanic. The Sunstrike connection. But one hit from the a little bit bigger. 9 class now hits. That is a buyback from him. And as they get back into the fray, XXS running away, trying to escape. There's no hoof stomp, finds him from DM. At long range jumps, they get that wolf dead.
Oh, they got a few things in that fight, but it's just not enough. No one tipping over to Ame. Buyback needed here on XM. He's gonna have to retreat back to the base, and that's gonna be the prize of Roshan here. Refresher and Cheese. Going to P-Vision.
Oh, the real curse, though, at the end is that Lycan went for the extra wolf summon. It's so sad. I'll take a look at this again. It could have been so great, but DM, look at this.
Yeah, I mean, the eggs, that was one thing I really liked about the Centaur pick, is I was thinking, if this game goes late, they don't have that same save, right? They're missing it from 9 class this game, so they get it out of the Centaur Warbringer this time, and it absolutely came in the clutch in that one. 9 class, you know, maybe very nicely played there from XM to chop his tree down. Takes him, that was a ridiculous heal from that Satanic.
Oh, yeah.
But just whacked there on the XM, no chance to escape. And now, perhaps the final push beginning to get sorted out here in the top lane.
See at least if they can do it. The Refresher BKB ready to go. And at 51 minutes in, XG gonna need to really figure out some sick plays now to deal with the fact that they have the cart. 9 class drops down the big Wukongs. XM backs away. There's the break onto the spider. Glyph already used with no more wolf for 10 seconds. It's a hard fight to make happen. BKB is out. Ame starts to hit on the Satanic, backs away. XM pulls in, but the cart is there. The save is there. Backing away, there's a spider and a cart, but still a lot of damage done out there. Static Service down, but he got eviscerated. Ame no longer alive, and you do not have the damage that you need on XXS. XM backs out of there too, still 1,000 gold away from buyback. P-Vision, they have done everything in this series. They're going to take another lane of rack. This is going to be they run through XG. Eyes on the throne. A few more hits is all they need. GG is called.
GG. Go Anapa, go Anapa.
Not dropping series, not dropping anything, and get taken out like that, and you can see the team very happy with their results in the crowd, giving them some love here as they are going to make it and be secured towards top 3 at the very least.
See you, sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.